Last week, I had the opportunity to sit down with one of America's most interesting musicians, a man who goes by the name of Benjamin Dean Wilson. I asked him many questions about his process, about his life. How does Benjamin Dean Wilson start his day?
Well, thank you, Justin, my assistant. I'm an artist, and I take myself very seriously. That's why I get up every morning at 6 o'clock. I put on a suit and tie, and I get to work. From a very young age, I've been in tune with my artistic nature. As a matter of fact, I've got something here for you. My first recording. And sometimes, when I'm feeling uninspired, which is rare, I'll turn it on. And all is well.
What else inspires you, Benjamin Dean Wilson?
Libraries. Trash trucks inspire me. The sound they make when they pull up to your curb. Paraplegic football players. I'm kidding. But seriously, I mean, the list of things that inspire me is enormous. Fossils. I'm an inspired human being.
Inspired, yes. But human? The more research I did, the more I became convinced that I was dealing with an extraordinary specimen. To gain further insight, I spoke with his record producer. How did you first hear of Benjamin Dean Wilson?
As an internationally acclaimed record producer, I'm constantly receiving calls and letters from up-and-coming artists who'd like me to produce their albums. One letter I received really stood out from the rest. It was from an artist named Benjamin Dean Wilson, and I have it with me, as a matter of fact. I checked yes.
A seemingly obvious decision. But tell us, what was it like working with Benjamin Dean Wilson?
Honestly, it was difficult at first. Some growing pains. Namely, he brought his cats to the studio every day. So I'm trying to cut an album, and I've got cat hair all over the mixing board. Then there was the yoga breaks. For every 45 minutes of recording time, he required a 15-minute yoga break. Lastly, there was the Justin situation. Justin was his assistant, who would bring him water and vitamins, occasionally some grapes. I mentioned these things to him, and he threw a tantrum. A literal tantrum.
Of course, working with a genius isn't always easy. But the end certainly justifies the means. And even after much struggle in the studio, the producer has nothing but great things to say about the new album by Benjamin Dean Wilson.
I'm very proud of it.
And I as well have nothing but praises to sing. After speaking with Benjamin Dean Wilson and listening to his new album titled Small Talk, I can only say that this is a masterwork by a master craftsman.
My name is Benjamin Dean Wilson, and I have a new album called Small Talk, coming out soon.